Hi guys, and welcome back to my second, whatever. It is a new video where I am playing Elder Scrolls Online, or more colloquially known as ESO. And today I'm going to try and play a quest that is always buggy for me. So, you talk to Hunt Wife Lurgash first, or Lurgush. Anyway, you can just spam right through her stuff. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If you like to read stuff, cool. Well, we're gonna go find now the next part, which is let's go ahead and go to the quest journal real quick. And the one we're looking for is right there, Daughter of Seamount. Now we have to go talk to Lokra. Looks like she is on the map. If I can hit the right button, that'd be great. She's down there next to the docks, so we'll go talk to her real quick. Jump on the mount. And for the record, I am no longer drunk. I had some amazing beer earlier, and I am sobering up, but I am still pretty tired, so I may not be able to pronounce things correctly. I apologize. I'm a failure. No, I just don't give a shit. Anyway, we're going to move over to Lokra real quick. And this isn't the part that generally is bugged, but the next part we're going to see if it's bugged, because it's always bugged for me. Yep, Go through all the options. Give me all the options. Okay. Now it's telling me to go talk to Sholg. Sholg. What a great name. Orcs have the best names. Okay. So, Sholg, if you can see you can see up there on the top of the screen, that's kind of where your quest marker is on your compass. She's inside this keep up here. At least that's where she's supposed to be. Every single video, every single photo I've ever seen of her, screenshot I've ever seen of her, has always shown her inside this keep. So you go in here, and I mean, the first thing most people do is to go, oh, she must be right up here. Let's just probably up there. And she's not. Well, obviously, you've got like a bunch of NPCs, but none of them are her. You get off my horse. Someday. Someday? Maybe not. Maybe I can't get off my horse. Maybe my game's about to crash. Oh my god, she's here! Holy crap. Okay, so here she is, if your game isn't bugged. Congratulations. Yeah, my game has straight up bugged out. Isn't that great? So, it's gonna crash. Or the server's gonna crash. Let me test it real quick. Well, I definitely am always at 4 seconds of lag. Easily. Okay, I want to speak with you about Lokra. Yep. Okay, so there she is. Just in case anyone wants to know, because this is the most requested thing I've seen. People say it in Zone all the time. Where's Sholg? She is right next to this little bunch of crates and stuff. Problem is, she often doesn't show up. She just will not show up. She will not be there. And there's really nothing you can do about that. You can log out and log back in. I did that last time several times. It didn't work. I didn't reboot my computer, actually, from last time either, so you could try that, I guess. That might work, but obviously that didn't have any effect on me personally. You can you can do what I did, which is, this is the reason I'm making the video. You can actually go ahead and contact customer support, right? You'd think that they'd want to do that they want to help you out, but not so much. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, ESO English Support Incident. Response. Greetings. really shit way of wording that. Thank you for contacting the Elder Scrolls Online team. We're sorry to hear that you're experiencing an issue with progressing through this quest. Whew. Form letter. Due to the complicated nature of ESO's questing system, customer support tools are limited and unable to manipulate all quests. Nor are we able to reset quests that have already been completed. The core design feature of ESO is choice, requiring you, the player, to make choices in order to play your own way. As a result of that requirement and the complexity of our requests, customer support cannot edit past decision points in your quest log. Below are some troubleshooting tips which can help resolve most questing issues. So you can type stuck, you can log out and wait 15 minutes. You can reload UI, so that's /reload UI, no spaces, or /stuck if you are stuck. And then of course, if this doesn't help and the quest is not a main storyline quest, you can of course abandon it and restart it. In the event that the above troubleshooting does not resolve your issue, we recommend moving on from the quest and waiting for a potential fix from the development team. Okay, I'm going to stop reading this because holy shit. Holy shit. I know what engine they're using. I know that they can change the they can just reset the goddamn NPC. It's not that fucking difficult. It really isn't. Every single character is on a shard in a giant mega server, right? So you're inside of an instance where basically the NPC just isn't showing up for you. It has nothing to do with anything that you've done. It's literally just a bug. And they just go, oh no, fuck you. Just come back later. Okay, I'll come back later. Anyway, the reason I'm happy that the quest NPC is here, but the thing is, with this character, I've had 2 quest NPCs in one night. Tonight, luckily, I had both just show up. The first one was for a Dagger's quest out in, I forget where it was, like Daggerfall or somewhere like that. I can't remember exactly where it was, but the guy just disappeared as soon as he was at the camp where he was supposed to stop and talk to me. And with her, she just wasn't down there. Sholg just was not down there. So for an entire day, she wasn't down there. Easily. Now, these are small things, right? This is what I wanted to get to. This game, no matter how cool it looks, and I like it. I like this game. It's free. It looks nice. It plays well. The combat's fun. The story's pretty good. The voice acting is amazing. I can't believe how many voice actors they have for this game. There's a lot of work put into this game. It's not a cheap-ass game, but the thing is, every time I start a quest, I wonder if I can finish it. Every time. This is the one thing that most people are going to do with their time, is quests. Regardless of whatever else they might think that they want to do, like PvP, start a guild, craft, you're going to quest. It's the main thing in the game. And it's not perfect. I played this game when it first came out, like a year and a half, 2 years ago, however long when it came out. Like I think it was like 2014. So yeah, 3 years ago now. When it first came out, and I thought it was alright, but I didn't want to keep playing it because it just made me want to play Skyrim, honestly. That's what this game did. It just made me want to go play Skyrim, and I can only take Skyrim for so long, and then I have to stop and take a break. So I didn't keep playing it, even though I enjoyed it. But one thing that did piss me off back then was, yeah, quest NPCs would just straight up fucking disappear. They would no longer be there. And now I'm here, what, 3 years later? 3 years later? And they're still fucking disappearing. Listen, I don't like World of Warcraft that much. I think that Legion is an amazing expansion. It's actually in my top 5 of 2016. It is. If I could make a list for it and actually had the talent and skill to make a top 5 list, I would put that on my list. It's up there with Inside and like 3 other games, obviously, because I can do math. One of which is definitely going to be Dark Souls 3. But I'm digressing. The reason that WoW does so well, despite the fact that it's still losing subscribers, or it was up until Legion, despite the fact that it's like 10 years old, is because WoW knows how to fucking make a game that doesn't crash on you. Sure, there's bugs. Oh, there's bugs. I mean, I've had lag bugs and weird graphics issues and stuff like that. Everybody has. But they're not game-breaking bugs very often. Whereas this game, every time I log in, I have to wonder if I'm going to see one. Every time. If I'm going to have some quest-breaking bug where I'm going to have to abandon the quest and just start over again. Oh, sure, it's only going to, take away 20 minutes of my time, maybe 30 minutes of my time. Not that much. Most of the quests are pretty short, right? But the problem is, this is Elder Scrolls. It's not about questing and getting, loot and all that stuff. I mean, it sort of is, but mostly it's getting lost in the game. That's what draws me into Elder Scrolls. It's the story, the atmosphere, the world, right? And they've created a pretty good world. I mean, look at this place. It's pretty interesting. It's quite a feat of electronic architecture. I like it. It's pretty cool looking. But I can't get lost in this shit if I'm going to have to, abandon quests and start over and talk to the same guy and have him repeat the same words over and over again. I know it's a nitpick, right, on the face, but underneath it all, it makes the game feel shoddy. It makes it feel like it's not complete. Like they're not serious about this game. Like they just don't give a shit. I mean, yeah, it's a free-to-play game. I mean, now they're making more money than they ever did when it wasn't a free-to-play game. But, you know, that's the first thing you gotta do as a game developer, is make sure that the game works. That is the first thing you've got to do. Not the second, not the third. It's not behind art assets, it's not behind voice acting, it's not behind any of that shit. It is literally the first thing you've got to do, is make sure your game works. If you can't release a game that works, then you shouldn't release it. You're not going to make any money off of something that doesn't work. Or if you do, man, you're not going to do well for your company. Your company's going to suffer because you're basically stuck, you know, shipping product that's not worth it. Your reputation is going to suffer. I mean, we've seen that over and over again. Every single MMO, every one that I have ever played that has done very poorly, like Global Agenda, Warhammer, Age of Reckoning, just as an example, those two, and there's a plethora of others that I played that they are leaving my brain right now. All of them, to a game, have failed because they didn't work. Not like bugs-wise. I mean, literally, the balance was bad, the development was bad, the PvE was bad. There was just something about that just didn't work for people. And for this one, it's like, seriously, most of the game is going to be done with questing. You got to make sure the quests work. So make sure Sholg shows up for everybody. And make sure if somebody gives you a simple fucking request, you know, through the help section, which, by the way, how do you find it? You press escape. Where is it? Is it over here? Nope. You got to press like C or something and then scroll over to here. You can hit F1, I guess. There's a way to do that. And then you have to kind of go over to here. Customer support. I mean, the UI is just shit. You have to ask for help, type all this shit out. This shouldn't be that hard to get to. First off, the UI sucks. That's just... It should have been changed. This is the same as it's been for like 2 years, and it doesn't look that great. But the second thing is, really, guys, come on. 2 years ago, I remember her disappearing on me. I'm really glad she was here today, but she wasn't the other day. Just, you know, maybe make this a lesson if you are a game developer and you watch a video like this or watch my video. Please make your game work. Please make your game work. The thing that your game does, make sure it does it well. That is the thing that World of Warcraft has capitalized on, and that's why it's still making an assload of money for Blizzard and for its parent company now. Hey, just make sure your game works, and everything else will probably work out just fine. And if it doesn't, hey, at least your reputation won't look like shit when you move on to your next project. Anyway, guys, that is going to be for me. That's my 13-minute rant on ESO. Again, I do like this game. It's a lot of fun. It's free. Can't beat that price. So, you know, feel free to check it out. Just be prepared to have NPCs get lost randomly. And also prepare to jump and fall and make weird noises every once in a while, especially if you're wearing plate armor. Alright, guys, take it easy.